I guess I'm just curious, have you ever met him? Have you talked to each other at all since either of your victories, which are so important on coast to coast?
You might say, Dave, why are you being so alarmist? It's just New York City, and sure, it'll be taken over by socialists and Islamists, but it's just New York, and so what? So what? Who cares, right? Well, it's actually happening in many other places. We talked about Dearborn, Michigan. We know what's going on in Minneapolis. And now let's jump over to wackadoodle Seattle, because if you thought Seattle was crazy over the last couple of years, it's about to get a lot crazier. Listen to this from Fox News. Katie Wilson, a progressive activist who operates a small nonprofit called the Transit Riders Union, defeated Democrat Mayor Bruce Harrell in an election so tight that it took over a week to determine. Harrell conceded Thursday as the vote totals all but guaranteed a win for Wilson, who, like Mamdani, identifies as a democratic socialist. Like Mamdani, Wilson has faced criticism for past support of defunding the police, most notably through her support of a solidarity badge, which would have cut the police force by 50%. So, okay, she doesn't strike me. You can leave the image up for just a second. She doesn't strike me as an Islamist per se. There you've got a moderate Karen-looking-ish white woman, although, as you know, it's the liberal women that are going to be the death of all of us. But she's into the socialism thing, and if you want a little more evidence of it, well, here's this.
Some of the words that here in New York we heard a lot from the mayor-elect here, Zohran Mamdani, right? When you talk about affordability. But the word echoes don't end there, mayor-elect. Let me play some of them.
The very clear twin crises of affordability.
We are facing an affordability crisis.
Truly affordable homes.
Affordable home ownership.
This city is your city.
This isn't their city, it's yours.
A new generation of leadership.
We can see with our own eyes that we need new leadership.
I mean, we sometimes will put what we call a montage together like that, Mayor-elect. It doesn't get easier than that one. I mean, it really does sound, you sound so much alike. I guess I'm just curious, have you ever met him? Have you talked to each other at all since either of your victories, which are so important on coast to coast?
Not yet, although I certainly hope to. And it's funny because when I decided to run in this race, which was in February of this year, I'd never heard of Zohran Mamdani, and so it was a fun process over the first few months of my campaign to start getting text messages from friends. Oh, you got to check out this guy in New York City. And so I really do think it's remarkable and also makes a lot of sense, right? I think that there are some similar conditions playing out here in Seattle to New York.
Erin, I got a better, I like to give a little advice to you people. I got a better question then. Have you ever talked to him? How about saying, do you know that these are the time-tested, stupidest, worst ideas of all time that lead to society's collapsing? And even though he's saying it, maybe you shouldn't say it. You could try that, Erin Burnett, but I know you're not particularly good at your job.